Hello there, fellow collectors. Welcome into the stream. Welcome into the show. Welcome to episode 54, a Sunday showcase on a Friday. Usually, I would say that I hope this helps you get rid of those Sunday scaries, but I hope this helps you have a great start to your weekend. It is a very exciting weekend. Star Wars Celebration Japan is here. Always gets me hyped every time Celebration rolls around. And then also it's WrestleMania weekend, hence no stream on Sunday night because I'm going to be watching WrestleMania on Saturday and Sunday. It's a 2-day event for some hours each night. So that's why I'm doing the show tonight. Plus, we are hot off of some Star Wars Celebration Hot Toys news, if you will, or just looking at their show store. And it is, it's looking good. It's looking good. I'm excited to talk about it. We got a couple figures to talk about as well. One released and one announced that I know some people are excited about. So a little bit different. Probably not as many people are going to be in the show tonight, but, or I should say this afternoon because of work and all that stuff, but that is okay. Appreciate you guys being here for the ones that are. Please hit that like button if you haven't already yet on the show. I know I got some people in here from overseas as well, especially in the UK, who are happy to be able to finally watch a live show in the afternoon. So shout out to you guys as well for being here. Like I said, no Sunday show. I felt like there was something else I was going to say too, but I forget. Let me pull up a couple things here. As always, guys, if you like what I do on my channel, please help support the channel in that way by joining the Fandom, my channel membership. You get access to a bunch of cool perks, giveaways. Don't forget super fans and fanatics get free store credit to Underground Figures just for being a member. That goes right into your account, deposited quarterly. So keep that in mind if that's something that you're interested in. You can always hit the join button in the live chat, and you can go to my channel page and join from there as well if you are interested. I really appreciate the support from everybody who's a channel member. Really helps out a lot. Helps me make the channel better. So thank you so much for that. And then let me move on to here, guys. If you like the cases that you see behind me, go check out MODUSPACE. And they are doing an Easter Spectacular. I'm just going to talk about this real quick. Looks like there's from April 18th to May 1st. You can get 8% off store-wide. But if you want to win more, there's a little trivia egg hunt. Basically, you enter and you get the grand lucky draw. You get a sure win of 12% off your order. And then also grand lucky draw winners. 2 times 50% off, 10 times 15% off. You might get some vouchers to some of these places as well. Basically, this is pretty easy to do. You just do this like little trivia game. You play and then you give them your information, and then you'll be participating. So it's doing it in collaboration with some other companies as well. Don't forget, use code FANDOM in all caps, FANDOM, all caps. If you're going to order something during this time, usually it stacks when they do these promos. So just plug in that Fandom code for an extra $20 off your order as well. Save yourself a little bit more money. And then, of course, got to give a shout out to Underground Figures. You can go to undergroundfigures.net, check them out, make an account on their website. You're eligible for no NRD pre-orders, which I absolutely love. You can get that double box shipment free of charge on the double box, which I absolutely love that as well. Please mention that I send you if you even ask a question, or if you buy something. That helps keep the channel member perk going, and also helps with some giveaways from time to time. So huge shout out to Underground Figures as always. And then, guys, don't forget as well that 16 Figs and Parts on eBay, the eBay store, it should be in the link in my description as well, is still doing 10% off for the remainder of this month using code FANDOM10, the number 10, FANDOM 10. That gets you 10% off your eBay checkout order for the LED light kits on his eBay store. So go check that out. Shout out to them for doing that code. I know some people have been ordering those. I've been really happy with mine, and I know some other people are as well. So also, guys, I got a poll going in the chat. If you could vote, are you interested in me doing an after Andor live show? Let me know in the chat, please. It looks like everybody's voting yes. It would be, I think, kind of cool to do, because Andor is a 3 episodes per week. So it would only be a 4-week show. It'd be pretty short period of time to just come on and hang out and talk about Andor. I'm also considering potentially on Tuesdays doing an Andor pre-show if I have the time. So we'll see. I got some thoughts in my mind as far as that goes. I've also toyed around with the idea of potentially changing it to another channel where I might do a separate separate YouTube channel for people that are in 16 that don't really care to talk about that, but you guys are interested in maybe me covering some separate Star Wars content. That has crossed my mind. So if anybody has any feedback on that, potentially doing that as well, that is something that I am considering, to just have like some Star Wars dedicated content. You guys know Star Wars is the main thing I collect. It's a huge passion of mine. So I've considered branching out into that as well. So we will see. We'll see what happens. But okay, enough of me rambling. Thank you all for being here. Please hit that like button if you haven't already. Let me get to all you lovely people in the chat. We got 32 of y'all in here. Appreciate each and every one of you being here. And first up, we got Fanatic Howard Potts in the house. What's up, Howard? He says, best time of year for Star Wars fans. Got your stream, quarter scale Mark 6 ready to FG. Let's go, bro. Dude, that's awesome, man. Congrats on the Mark 6. And yeah, man, Star Wars Celebration. Man, like I said in my last show, I went back in 2019. It was like unforgettable experience, just so awesome. And it is, it gets me really hyped every time it rolls around. Like all I want to do is just be there virtually and watch all the streams and stuff. But it's tough because the streams are at night and it goes like through the morning. So it's like, or into the middle of the night, I guess, into the early morning. So it's really hard to watch everything, but a lot of good stuff already coming out. We're going to talk about it. We got another Fanatic Cage in the house. What's up, bro? He says, hello there, everyone. Hope you are enjoying all the celebration news. They better make that Palpatine or I will rage. Let's go. I know he's super hyped about that Palpatine figure from Revenge of the Sith that they're teasing. So thanks for being here, bro. We got My Father Django, fan of the channel. Hello there. What's up, bro? And then he put out a picture that he took a banger on Instagram of that Chrome Mando from Hot Toys. And I was just like, dude, this gets me so excited for the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. So super excited about that. But thank you for being here, bro. We got Universal Key in the house. What's up, man? He says, afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Keep using those emojis, everybody. We got another fan, Clinton Martin, in the house. All I see are channel member badges. I absolutely love it, man. Love it. We got Clinton in the house. Howdy, folks. What's up, Clinton? Thank you for being here as always, bro. Always make it to the shows. We got Superfan Boba Fettuccine in here. What's up, all? Good to see everyone on a weekday daytime stream. Yeah, to switch it up a little bit. Switch it up a little bit. I wanted to make sure I did something because I can't do a show on Sunday. So this is it. Thank you for being here, boss man. We got Geo, aka the movie canon, in here. Hello, I'm in between cases at work, but we'll tune in when I can. Thank you for stopping in, bro. Appreciate it. We got Mike in the house. What's up, Mike? Says, OMG, I didn't think I blacked out this long from that party. It's Sunday. Not quite, bro, but thank you for being here. We got Mad Planet 23 in the house. Hi, folks. Hello to you, Mad Planet. Thank you for being here once again. I appreciate that. We got Darth Malik's missing lower jaw in here as always. Says, hey, all. Hey to you. Thank you for being here. My guy 16 Benny in the house. What's up, dude? I know he's overseas, so he says, hey guys, finally able to join. Dude, happy to have you here, man. Always awesome when people get to catch the lives who can't, because it's early morning or late at night for them. So appreciate you tuning in, bro. Happy to see you in here. We got Course 2K in the house. This is a new name. Hey y'all, what's up, Course 2K? Thank you for being here. Hope you enjoy your stay. We got Superfan Tijuana Mike, aka King Churro, in the house. Happy Friday, collectors. It feels weird saying happy Friday on a stream, although I used to do my live shows on Friday nights, but it's been a while. It's been a bit of time. We got Fanatic Valkyrie Magnus in the house. Happy Friday, Steve. Valk, what's up, bro? I hope you're doing well. Happy Friday to you. And thank you for being here. Darth Malik says, folks see the leaked Mando movie footage. Yes, I did. You can find it online. The trailer that was shown at Celebration. It's fire. It looks really good. I was actually really happy with what the trailer looked like. I have a love-hate with trailers because Star Wars trailers always get me really hyped, but also I kind of like going into stuff blind. But either way, it looks really, really good. My father James says he's listening at work. Appreciate it, dude. We got Roberto M, another new name. What's up, Roberto M? Thank you for being here. He says swag. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Thank you for being here. We got Ryan Stadler in the house. What's up, bro? He says, dude, there are people buying pallets of Anakin Darkseid figs. Pissing me off. Yeah, I saw that. The one was just stacked high up of boxes and boxes of Anakins. But that's how it goes, man. It's the name of the game when it comes to exclusives, and scalpers are always going to be there. We got Christopher Lee in here. What's up, Christopher Lee? Can I get a yeet from the chat? Yeet. Thank you for being here. Cage with the heat. Thank you for being here, man. We got Fig Poser. What's up, dude? Says what up, though. Thank you for being here. Let's see. We got Chris Santos in the house. What's up, man? He says, hey, Steve, you ready for WrestleMania? Dude, I am. I'm excited. WrestleMania is always a fun time of year. I don't follow wrestling like I used to follow it religiously, and then I fell off for a while, and then I've kind of been back at it past, I guess, few years now. But I don't watch every single live show, but try to catch all like the big the premium live events, or what formerly were known as pay-per-views. But WrestleMania, always excited about that, man. Hope you're doing good. Thank you for being here. Let's see here. We got Austin Collects in the house. Says, what's up, everyone? Celebration looks dope. What's up, Austin? Fanatic of the channel. Thank you so much for being here, man. Celebration is it's amazing, man. It's amazing. I feel like the John Lennon of the collecting streamers. Is that good? We got Darth Bane in the house. What's up, Darth Bane? Hey, Steve, what are your thoughts about Maul Shadow Lord? When will Darkseid Anderson go up for pre-order on Sideshow? Dude, I'm excited. I haven't looked too much into the Maul Shadow Lord, but from what I heard about it and like read about it, I guess it's like Darth Maul, and he finds like a Twi'lek Force user and he wants to like train her or something like that. Like, it sounds badass. And also, I was telling somebody this earlier too in my Facebook group that that Maul has like an insane arc all throughout the Clone Wars and all that stuff, and Rebels. It's one of like the best developed one of the best developed arcs of any character, really, going through Clone Wars and Rebels with him. So I'm all about more Darth Maul. You know what I mean? That's fine with me. I think it's going to be a good show. And also, it sounds like it's going to be a series. So I wonder if they're going to go into something else as well, or if it's going to be Shadow Lord through and through with Maul, like a second season or something. But it sounds like that's going to keep going. Their animation is just so good. I don't see how they would really just stop at this point. When will Darkseid Anakin go out for pre-order on Sideshow? My guess is it's probably, I am going to take a guess and say that it's going to potentially be like at the end of next week sometime, Thursday or Friday or something like that. After the convention is over, then they'll probably give us RSVP and all that jazz. My father Django says, thanks for the shout out. You bet, bro. He says, excited for that movie, The More Snow Troopers. Yeah, yep, that's right. Let's see here. We got Keith Lee in the house, fan of the channel. What's up, bro? He says, happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday to you. We got Yomo in the house. Acknowledge me. What's up, Yomo? Thank you for being here. Scalpers are going to scalp every time. Of course, I've been here live before, but it was super late for me. I'm from the UK. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for that. Didn't recognize your name, but happy to have you in here. Also, did you see that Vader bus? Yeah, we're going to pull up some photos of that too. And look at that. It's pretty interesting that the Hot Toys would put out a bus. I wonder if they're going to start going down that territory. Darth Bane says, thanks, man. I got you. Darth Malix, Miss Lord Justice. I read that Maul Shadow Lord draws from some original plans for the sequel trilogy. Super excited. Maybe we'll see a Darth Talon now. That would be really cool. I like that idea. We got Jedi291. What's up, man? He says, hey, Steve in chat. What a weekend to be a Star Wars fan, dude. So much good stuff. And where I think this Ahsoka panel is tonight. I'm really hoping we get a season 2 teaser for Ahsoka. I would think that we will. I would hope so. But okay. Through everything, let me see here. So let's talk about this guy here. And then real quick, hold on, I gotta mess with something here. Okay, there we go. Of course, your cases. No problem, man. Happy to see you're live. Yeah, appreciate it, dude. Appreciate it. All right, let me pull this up here. Let's go to where we at? Where we at? Turn this up a little bit more. There we go. Let's talk about Marrok from Ahsoka. A figure that went waitlist super early on. Like, he was not really available for a while and he went waitlist rather quickly. But excited to see him finally released. This is a cool looking figure, man. Like this, like medieval look. And I know like a lot of people are just like not really thrilled about what happens to him in the show. But I still think that like as an Inquisitor style character and also like Night Sister magic, I just think that that stuff is cool. So I think his character is a great still addition into Star Wars. Figure wise, it looks really close to the prototype. However, they absolutely nerfed this cape. Like if you look right here, at the weathering on this, I'm going to hold on one second. The weathering, this is one of the main things that I noticed was, and this is kind of a bummer, I like in my mind, because if you look at this, well, I guess let me just show you. So on this one, look at the weathering, how much weathering they had on this cape. And they made this point highly detailed weathering effects. They made it a point to say that for like the cape and stuff. And they straight up nerfed it right here. Like there's barely any weathering on this cape. However, if you actually look up like his character design and stuff like that, it looks like the cape didn't actually have that much weathering on it in the photos that they actually share, like the official photos of the character. So I wonder if Hot Toys saw that and they were like, we put too much weathering on his cape. So that could be a potential too, but it's definitely a lot different. That was really the only thing that I noticed. The weathering on the helmet and all that, and the gear still, like the armor still there, but they definitely changed it up with his cape. Before I keep going, we got Punisher XS in the house. What's up, man? He says, just tuned in. Thank you for being here. We got my guy, Nick's Collectibles in the house. What's up, bro? What's up, Nick? Thank you for being here, bro. Appreciate you always tuning into the show. Mike says, not a bad figure. Percy doesn't need to rock with it. I get it 100%. And then Punisher XS says, this figure looks too bland for me. I think that's fair too. It's really hard. Like we talk about all the time of there, you know, there's so much stuff coming out now that it's hard to justify some figures. But for me, I'm kind of all in on the Ahsoka line. And this is one I pre-ordered a while ago. I'm not gonna spend too much time on it, but he's just a cool looking character, man. Cool character design. You're gonna be able to pose this figure really nicely, very easy. You could do some really cool action poses with him. He just looks like a medieval knight. I'm wondering if I'm gonna keep the cape on him or not. I might just leave it off because I feel like he looks kind of badass with it off, but cool armor, cool weathering effects. Otherwise, he's a pretty basic figure, but one for me that, like, I've always talked about it, say it every single time an Ahsoka figure pops up. The line has a lot of versatility and diverse characters that are just going to make the case look so damn good. So, yeah, gonna be coming home. Let's see here. What's up, Beskar Kid? Thanks for being here, bro. He says, Marrok arrived this morning. Going to be a good weekend. Can't wait to see the unboxing short, dude. Always look forward to those. Yeah, you're gonna be able to do some cool poses with this guy. I'm just this case just keeps going. Another thing is like I hope I'm still waiting on Enoch, man. Like I really hope like they need to get Enoch over into the States. It's crazy. It's been so long for that figure. So this is a cool pose. I like this. Would have been cool to maybe get like a different base, but that's okay. You can still pose him looking badass. It still looks good with like just the kind of generic black base though too. It's a cool shot. That looks badass. See, I like this with kind of like this cape, like kind of draped partially over there. Yeah, that's sick. Holding on the cape like that. I actually kind of like this. Clinton says, are you going to pose him with Balin, etc., or with the other Inquisitors? I'm going to have him in the Ahsoka case. Yeah, probably next to Balin. Or like, yeah, in that case for sure. Like with that group of characters, that kind of where he fits for sure. We got Jeffrey in the house. What's up, Jeffrey? He says he looks like the weathered 22 Batmobile dope figure. That's true. Because it does kind of look like that that same type of weathering. This is a cool shot. I like that. Throwing away the cape. That's badass. Yeah, look at this, man. I think like this is like this thing's got some presence, dude. I just think he looks badass. Did I get all the way through? I might have gone all the way through. Yep, I did. This is cool, right? Right here. This is badass right here. Very cool. Let's see here. So this one's coming home for me. Pre-order, just waiting on it to come in. And let me move on to the next thing here. I want to get into Star Wars Celebration stuff, but first I want to talk about here, hold on, let me go back to myself here real quick because I gotta switch some stuff up. I want to talk about Scarecrow real quick from Batman Begins, which I know a lot of people are hyped about. There we go. This is one I know a lot of people were really hoping to actually be for sure formally announced, and they did it. And I think I was wondering if they were going to do was wondering if they were actually going to do a head sculpt with it, and they really did not disappoint with this head sculpt right here. This is an incredible sculpt. It is very, very nice. There's some more pictures coming up here, but my first time when I saw this, I was like, holy shit, this is like an amazing head sculpt right here. I also like this lighter accessory. This is actually like, typically flame effects don't look really great to me, but I actually like this little Zippo lighter with the flame. I think that's actually pretty cool. This dude just looks scary, man. Oh, they add a little kind of backdrop here on the base. That's nice. Let me see if I can get to a little bit closer up with the head sculpt. This is, I know I saw a lot of people saying that they were potentially gonna buy 2 of these. I won't. I'll just get the one, but damn, you can't, like, it's gonna be hard to decide. Because I feel like also what you could do is instead of buying 2 is you could just get like another suit like this, like a secondary body for this, and just do both rather than buying 2 complete ones. You know what I mean? But yeah, look at that. It's crazy. I know people have been wanting this one for a long time. Suit looks good. The tailoring looks good. His mask looks really cool. I mean, look at this head sculpt. It's just so good. They always nail in the hair. That is just really, really good. Will it stay this good? We'll see. But Valkyrie Magnus says, have a great Easter weekend. See you and friends. You too, man. Happy Easter. I'm on my lunch break, so I have to head back to my desk. Well, thanks for stopping in, bro. Hope you enjoyed what you saw. Oh, Fettuccine says, Scarecrow looks awesome, and my gut tells me this is a future Grail. Excellent sculpt and beautiful representation of a great character played by an excellent actor. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, unmatched head sculpt looks so good. I feel like everybody can agree on that part, right? Austin says, I need a Roz now. Scarecrow looks great. Clint says, 3 heads with moving eyes on a regular figure, but not for a DX figure. Are they including 3? Damn, I didn't know they were doing 3 of them. I missed this part. 3 interchangeable head sculpts. Yeah, damn. That is cool, man. Yeah, of course, Suitcase is amazing head sculpt, no doubt. Looks great. I'm gonna be excited for this one. I'm likely gonna get this one. I have a Batman Begins figure. It's a kind of the Hot Toys Batman Begins. And are they gonna redo that figure? I mean, I wouldn't put it past them, but they've done that figure a bunch. So I don't know. They just don't stop with Batman. So I could see him doing another Batman Begins. But I really like the one that I have. It's the Hot Toys body with the OT Customs cowl and OT Customs velvet drape cape. It's a great looking figure. Kind of hard to beat that version of it. So I don't know if I would get another one. I just don't see them being able to do the same cowl. So I'll probably just stick with that one unless the body is significantly different, but we'll see. We got Christian Cross there, Cooper fan of the channel. What's up, Christian? He says, what's up, Steve? And chat. Thank you for being here, man. Well, let me pull this up here again. Dope figure. I know a lot of people are excited about that one. And okay, let me switch over here. Let's get into the Star Wars Celebration Japan Hot Toys store here. And this is like, I see now why Hot Toys did the exclusives and the amount of stuff that they did for Celebration, because I can only imagine what the price was for having that size of a booth at Star Wars Celebration. It's not even really a booth. It's a whole like part of the floor plan. So, you know, Hot Toys got that money, of course, but just crazy. And the store looks awesome. They got all that exclusive stuff. And then they put out these photos here. And some of it, some's pretty interesting. We're going to talk about it. But yes, here's a Vader bust that they put out, this battle damage Vader. Are they actually going to do this? Don't know. It just says for display purposes only, I think. But maybe they will. I can see them potentially doing this. I'm not really into the one-to-one bust. Really, I don't really care too much for having like busts in my collection, but I can appreciate this for what it is. It looks badass. Like, this is really, really cool. Bo Fettuccine says, well, I haven't seen that yet. Is it one-to-one? I would think it looks like it. Looks like it. Here we go. Let's go. But yeah. Whoops. Yeah, this is pretty cool, man. Look at that sculpt. That is really nice. Look at that helmet detail. Very cool. Yeah. Right down here, it says 1-to-1 scale collectible Hot Toys bust. So this could be happening. It definitely could. Then they put these out. Look at these, man. This is sick. This is massive, dude. These would be so cool to have. I don't know where I would put this. Like, look at the figure next to how massive this thing is. Like, that would be crazy to have. But it is very cool. This TIE Interceptor is just sick too, man. Oh, God. TIE Fighters are so badass. Beskar Kid says, need it. Yeah, it's cool, man. I'd be tempted. Of course, 2K says, I hope this goes for pre-order. Bit annoyed the shoulders are very narrow, but it's amazing. Yeah, I didn't really notice that, but yeah. And I think, yeah, because they're not really like, they just have it doesn't look like there's any shoulder under there. It's just a chest. There's no like arm. It looks like it's just like the shoulder or the chest armor and then the cape that drapes over it. Yes, tie's freaking huge. It is. Very cool, though. Oh, boy. We got another teaser of the N1. This also is, was shown in the past, and there's a lot of debate in the community. Like, is this ever going to happen? Is this ever going to happen? Well, they're keeping the dream alive. It is, I would want this, man. Like, this is really cool. And a really nice thing about this is you could like put this, like, you can put it on a wall, and you could easily like keep it so it's not just like straight out, because it's a rather flat design, right? Top to bottom. So you could probably figure out a way to wall mount this a little bit and make it so that it didn't take up a ton of space. I think that would be really, this would be dope to have, man. At what cost, I don't really know what this would be. But this is badass. And one not gonna happen. They're teasing like with Vulture and base maps. So I saw a post today of, I think his name was Will. I forget I'm not sure of his last name. I saw a post in the Let Your Geek Sideshow, like the Sideshow Facebook group. It was him, and he took a selfie of himself with I think it was, I'm pretty sure it was Howard Chan, like at Celebration. And on the post, he said Howard Chan said that they're gonna make a Baze Malbus. Like he said Howard told him that. Like he had asked him, and he actually like confirmed, like, yeah, we're gonna make Baze. So hopefully that happens soon. And also I wonder if this Baze is gonna happen like with Andor. Like, are we gonna see Baze and Sherrod again in Andor? We're gonna find out. But gotta keep that hope for Baze alive. Hopefully we get Bodhi too, and like we gotta, like, Saw Gerrera, like we gotta get those characters, man. But this is sick. This is badass right here. I would probably want to get this. Here's quarter scale figures. Course cases, it's so cool, but I don't see it happening. They keep teasing Jedi Starfighter with Anakin and R2 for so long. I know, and it's really a bummer, because they can make like all these DeLoreans. Like they made 3 different DeLoreans, and they can't make like a ship or like a Luke Landspeeder. Maybe the Luke Landspeeder will happen for 50th anniversary of A New Hope or something like that. They really got to go big in 2027 for that stuff. Return of the Jedi Vader, Stormtrooper. And then we get some figures that we already have seen, right? Book of Boba Fett, a couple Mando. This is a great set. R5D4, I love that one. Figures we've already all seen. Figures we've already all seen here as well. Man, there's still some Mando figures I need to pick up at some point. Their figures just look great, man. Love it. Man, look at this dewback. I am still, so I got my dewback from Underground, which is supposed to drop ship from Sideshow. And I paid this off like over 2 months ago at this point, and Sideshow still has not shipped it. Because I had to pay by a certain time in order for it to be drop shipped. But come on, Sideshow, you gotta get this thing out. It's been a minute. Yeah, Boba says Luke's Landspeeder would be more realistic as it's about the size of a car. Yeah, like a DeLorean. Yeah, that would be awesome. I would love to get that. Put it next to this dewback right here. I still need to get this Return of the Jedi Scout Trooper on a speeder bike too at some point. Oh, the GOAT Obi. Let's go. These are also all figures that have come out. Still need to get Hoth Leia at some point. Death Star Gunner. Love that figure. Underrated, man. Underrated figure. This looks like the older Han. Yeah, older Han and Chewie. Yep, it is, because the bases. Yeah, it says sold out. Great line, dude. So these are all figures. It looks like they're kind of doing like past, present, and potentially some future stuff too. They really kind of put together a nice nice showcase here. Bad Batch, baby. Look at that. Love to see it. Boba says, I got the Mando speeder. The Mando speeder. Sorry, my comments are getting all jacked up. Why can't I see anything? I got the Mando speeder bike with Scout. Excellent set. It is. It's great, dude. I have that one as well. I really need to get the Return Jedi one. What's up, Hammer of God, fanatic of the channel? What's up, dude? He says, dude, imagine they were waiting on stock and hit you with a tariff tax on the dewback. It'd be fucked up. I really hope that doesn't happen, because I already paid it all off. Like, yeah, it kind of sucks if they put that on there, and that would be a lot. 6% on that is, yeah, that's gonna suck, and it's probably gonna happen at this point. I don't know. We got SG Collectibles in the house. What's up, dude? He says, what's up, Steve? It's been a while. I haven't logged in, been busy at work. Well, thank you for logging back in, checking out the show. It's good to see you back. And then we got Best Kirk says, bummed. Yeah, no fifth brother or fourth sister displayed. Yeah, I wonder why they took those away from this like Kenobi show one. I'm bummed about that as well. I really hope we get those. We got fan MB Dyson 829 in the house. What's up, MB? He says, hello there all. Thank you for using those emojis as well. Appreciate you being here. SG says, the sideshow going to sell Anakin Darkseid. Yeah, we're just waiting for a coming soon date, and for them to put it up on their page with, I'm guessing it's going to be an RSVP, and I would guess they're probably going to do a queue system again. I don't see why they wouldn't at this point. Oh yeah, here we go. Clones. Love having this set up, man. Bark speeders, ATRT. Absolutely love it. Then we got Neo on this Bark speeder. That's really cool. That's badass, man. I like that. I wonder, like, and they also teased that one, like Clone Wars, like the Ahsoka and Anakin, the Bark speeder that they were on too. I wonder if they're ever going to make that. I could see them redoing another Bark speeder as well. The GOAT. This Anakin, like this Darkseid Anakin still holds up, man. Still a great figure. I still think they're going to give us a 2.0 though for Revenge of the Sith, or potentially even like another artisan version. Oh, we got Plo Koon and Kit Fisto in the back as well. They look great. Gonna have to get those. Basketball Kid says, yes, please. No doubt. Boba says, clone setup is badass. It really is, man. I love clones. Again, they're showcasing this this battle droid in the brown stap. That's got to be happening at some point, I would think. And then this. Is this a new one? Well, either way. No, it is a new one. It says 2.0. I couldn't read what it says right there. It says 2.0. Looks awesome. I really need to get my Maul with the speeder that I'm also waiting on from Sideshow. So there could be another tariff tax right there that happens, unfortunately. I still need to pick up this Palpatine in the back at some point too. Look at this Grievous, man. That is badass. That looks awesome, man. This says release date, what, 11/2025? He is going to have some presence, dude. That is so sick. Ryan says, yeah, our dewback, man. I know, it sucks, dude. Hammer of God says, Grievous looks great here. 100%, man. That is sick. Yeah, see, this gets me hyped. Come on, man. Look at this Ahsoka line, dude. Sheesh. Shin's looking super dope with the prototype. Ahsoka, which released already. Balin looks great. There's Marrok in the back. Enoch, like, come on, dude. There's just such a cool setup. Chopper and Hera, dude. Hera, can't wait for that figure. Cannot wait. That one's got to hit. Got to get that sculpt. They got to get that sculpt looking good. Facts. All bangers, bro. Can't wait. I'm just really happy with this line. Christian says, I still need a Dooku. Dooku's a great figure as well. I feel like we'll get an update for him at some point. Also, is this Rey? Whoops. Oh, shoot. Here we go. Is this Rey the actual head sculpt from that set? It doesn't look like it. That looks like a different head sculpt a little bit to me. Everything else is the same, though. The Scavenger Rey, this is my favorite look for Rey. I just love that outfit. Oh, boy. Look at, here's the new section. We got a range trooper with this RPG, essentially. We got a jump trooper in the back. Way back over here. K2 and Andor, of course, recently just announced. Gotta be excited about those, especially if you don't have a K2. Jar Jar, there's still hope, baby. There's still hope. And it looks like they gave him like some actual articulation in his arms a little bit more too. We got to get that Jar Jar. Poe Dameron, that's actually a pretty good sculpt. That looks a little bit, maybe a little different from the Moon Knight sculpt or the Mr. Knight sculpt as well. This is kind of crazy. Refugee Anakin, never thought I'd see it. Yeah, that's interesting, man. And they're gonna do it. They just don't stop with the Anakins. I could see that happening too. And then we got this guy, Palpatine, Darth Sidious from Revenge of the Sith. This is cool. I wonder if they're going to do like a deformed head sculpt with him too, like a second sculpt. That would be really cool, but this is really dope. That's really exciting. Did I miss? There's not, maybe it's in the next one. We'll see, but Republic Commandos. Oh man, look at these guys. Woo! That is sick. If anybody's played that game, you got to get these clone commandos, man. And look at this, the colors and stuff. Like, clones are a rabbit hole. But those are really, really awesome too. I'm really happy to see that they're going to do those. Makes sense with all the other like clone commandos that they're doing. Let's see here. Yeah, Dice is excellent, no doubt. My Father Django, the range trooper shown in that Andor scene was cool. Yeah, it was cool. Curtis says, hey, Steve and everyone, hope everyone's having a great Easter Friday. You too, man. Appreciate you being here, Curtis. Thank you for tuning into the show. He says, can't wait for this Palace display. He's just making one, and they needed a form sculpt because he has the black over the robes. Yeah. I hope they do one. Christian says, Anakin the goat. Not my goat, but gotta love Anakin, man. Of course, 2K says, I want Padme from the Gardens, the yellow dress to go with my Attack of the Clones Anakin. I could see that happening. I could see them potentially doing that figure. Darth Malak's missing lower jaw. Are the shoulder armor pieces on the commandos beefier and more accurate? Good question. I would say that I think so. These looks like they're beefed up a little bit more. But I have to look. I would have to go back and look at and they look bigger in general. I would have to go back and look though. Yeah, Boss, Fixer, and Sev. I really couldn't believe it either. That's kind of crazy. It makes sense, but like I didn't really expect them to just drop those all of a sudden prototypes like at this event. Oh, here we go. I was wondering. So the pictures kind of went in reverse because here's a Clone Commando, and then here's I saw this Hano Studios. So some older stuff from the sequel trilogy, and then we got Beskar Kits is definitely beefier. Yeah, they're definitely beefier than the current Clone Commandos I have out for sure. These Hano Troopers look good, man. And there's our first look at prototype Hano Studios Darth Vader. And that's a nylon suit. It looks like you can kind of tell from the look of the material on his legs. This is badass, man. This is a sick Vader. That's going to be a hard one to resist. I wonder if this can be plugged in where this stuff lights up again too. I don't know. That's badass. I love that. These troopers look good. I don't know what I'm going to do with these ones yet. Of course, because I need a Palpatine. I'm on the wait list with the new Revenge of the Sith. Yeah, that one's going to be cool too. I can't wait for that one to drop. Hey, we got 40 y'all in here. Please hit that like button if you haven't already. And then we got the one, the only Mr. This Justin, aka Justin, aka How. Yeah. Long time super fan of the channel. What's up, man? He says, need that Arson, Ray, and Kylo. I'll settle for Miggs Mayfeld. We need a Miggs, man. Come on. That would be super dope. I wonder what's going to happen if he's going to pop up again. Probably. But thank you, Justin, for being here, man. Hope you're doing well. We got some Cos Babies. That's it. That is it from Star Wars Celebration. I was wondering if there's some other stuff on here, maybe. This is cool. Like, this looks like kind of like their show floor. This is badass, man. Look, they got each of the exclusives with a life-size. Like, this is a massive store. What they put up here, like, this is money right here to be able to take up this much space inside of Star Wars Celebration. Woo, look at this. Insane. This would be so cool to see in person. I wish I could have gone. This looks great. This Dark Side Anakin, or this, I guess, Darth Vader Sith Apprentice looks good. Looks great too. I need to figure out how I'm going to get Galen. I don't know how that's going to happen. Curtis says, I think Bill Burr said he's done with Star Wars after they fired Gina Carano. I didn't know that, but Galen looks great. This Vader looks cool too. I mean, all the exclusives look pretty good. That Grogu, man. I have to hunt that one down. This is crazy. I'm in one of these like one of the Star Wars Celebration Japan like 2025 groups, and people were posting. I guess like it was really hectic, and the line organization was not great. And you can see like this is a pretty jam-packed show floor. There must have been a lot of people there. I mean, obviously, but like this is really, really packed. And it looks like the line situation, I think, was like kind of outside of the store to get in and whatnot. So hard to manage that. What does this say? End of queue. Oh, so here's a queue right here to get in. So it's just like out in this walkway where people can actually walk and go to. So look at how massive this thing is. Look at that, dude. This is so cool. Yeah, apparently it was like a wait to get into the store, then you're in the store, and then it's like a wait to check out. It's like kind of crazy. So that's cool. Life size. Somebody made that quick. The cosplay at Star Wars Celebration 2 is just so cool to see. This is cool, man. Oh yeah, look at we didn't even see this one. There's a goat. But Darth Malgus, yeah, he looks awesome. This is cool. They got some kind of cosplayers in front of some of the stuff. This is what it's about though, man. These kids there are just like absolutely loving this. It's really cute. Well, but that's that. I think here's another like just merch aspect of, look how giant this is. They really must make good money on this like Cos Baby stuff. Fettuccine says, I think they're not going to let this Galen be the only Galen they do. I think they're going to do another version with the Rogue One 10th anniversary coming up next year. I keep telling myself that. Yeah. Is my light? My light is shaking back there. Hold on, people. Okay, sorry about that. My light in the back was like really flickering. I think it was just battery was dying on, even though I had it plugged in, but that's okay. Yeah, I don't really see this being the last Galen Urso figure either. I think that we're probably going to get another one. I'm also, I don't know, man. I'm a little, like you're talking about last week, I think. I think with this Anakin, like they know people are going to buy these up, these artisans. Like I'm not convinced that they're just done with artisan Anakin, especially with Revenge of the Sith. Like they could easily say, oh, we're going to do a Revenge of the Sith 20th anniversary sculpted Anakin and another artisan Anakin that's just a little bit different from Star Wars Celebration, right? So I can see that being a really strong possibility. So I'm going to try to get Darth Vader, the Sith Apprentice, like artisan dark side Anakin, if you will. I'll just say that because it's easier. But if I don't get it, I'm not going to be crazy upset about it. It's going to be really hard get. Super tough get this time. I'll try, but then again, I just think they're going to probably end up doing something else. So we'll see. What about the new Revenge of the Sith Obi-Wan? Yeah, they didn't show like anything about Obi-Wan, but it's going to happen. Like they're going to do another, I do think they're going to do another Obi-Wan. Yeah, no doubt. Best Kid Bill Burr. I'm done with Star Wars. Disney. Here's a bunch of money. Bill Burr. No one's ever really done. Yeah, money talks, man. Money talks. I just want to go through this stuff because they have some cool merch. This is dope how they put this like right in here. Oh yeah, you're saying My Father Jenga. I saw a picture. Yeah, it was the original. It was the original Obi-Wan. It's not a new one. At least I don't think it's a new one. Oh, are you sending it to me? Oh yes, that is the My Father Django, the one you just sent me an Instagram messenger. That is the Blitzway quarter scale Obi-Wan statue. Yeah, that is that statue's pretty cool. I'm tempted on it, but I don't know. I'm not fully dead set on the sculpt of that figure yet. Gotcha, my bad. Oh, you're good, dude. No problem. Yeah, the statue looks good though. I'm just not fully set on the sculpt, so I don't think I'm gonna get it, but it's intriguing. Grogu looks damn good, man. I kind of want it. These are cool. I could see like my son really liking these if I could buy them. I definitely would have bought a couple if I was there. These are really cool too. I like these a lot. There's the 6 scale little magnet boxes, right? Is that what these are? Little magnets? Those are actually kind of cool, man. Little Hot Toys boxes. That's a fun idea, I guess. That's cool. You've got so many of these, man. I think that's it, guys. Anybody want to talk about anything else? Epic Post says the TIE Fighter looks crazy. Dude, it does, man. Well, look at that. An hour stream. That was quick. But why don't we do something fun? Like give something away. That's always fun to do, a channel membership giveaway. So let's do that. Clint says we could talk about tariffs and not getting Dark Side Anakin. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting one to try to get. But like I said, I'm not losing hope on getting an Anakin. I'm really not on getting another Revenge of the Sith Anakin. But yeah, I agree. Maybe we should talk more about this. I don't think I want to do a giveaway anymore. Actually, I want to talk about tariffs. Oh, I'm just messing. Boba says, damn, see, for the size of that room, you can fit a full-size TIE fighter in it. The room that I'm in, but I think my camera's making it look kind of bigger than what it really is behind me. Also, like, yeah, my lighting, I think, kind of makes it look like that too a little bit. But it's probably, I don't know, it's like 30 feet, maybe that across that way. Yeah, probably 30. No, maybe closer to 25. I don't think it's quite 30. My basement isn't massive. And also, like, it's almost to capacity on collectibles. Like, I can't just keep bringing stuff in. But TIE Fighter had me intrigued, man. It's kind of hard to pass on a TIE Fighter if that were to actually ever happen. Okay, let's give something away. Somebody give me a number between 10 and 40. 30 feet. That's bigger than my last Manhattan apartment. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's 30. It's probably like, I'm thinking I have this little area over here, like where my furnace and stuff is, my little home gym area. And I think it's like, is it like 20 feet across? Well, hold on. I can tell you, because these module cases are 4, 8. It's probably closer to 20, between 20 and 25 feet. MB Dyson says 12. Okay. Core suitcases, do you think Revengeance at the anniversary figures will be May 4th or before? I could see them doing potentially before and after one or two, or like on May the 4th, they could announce them. But it really should, my guess is it's going to be shortly after the convention, because we're going to be close to the anniversary at that point. So I would say within the next few weeks, we're probably month or so. Yeah, probably next few weeks, we're going to start potentially getting them before May the 4th, but we'll see. All right, we got 12 MB Dyson. Before that, though, Best Kid says Artisan, Vader, Galen, and the other Japan exclusives should be in hand next week. Praying for no extra tariff charges. Dude, I'm jealous. If you got a lead on another Vader or Galen, send me a message. But let's roll it. This one's going to be US only, okay? But what did MB Dyson say? 12. Here we go. We're going to hear a loud clicking noise. Ooh, that's loud. Hey, Andreas IB. I don't think he's in here, but I will reach out to him. And it was just his birthday. So happy belated birthday to you, sir. And you win a single button cell battery USB light kit replacement. So congratulations. Hit me up. Courtesy of 16 Figs and Parts is doing a giveaway for this. So you just have to let me know what figure you want the light to go with, and then I'll get you squared away. You just got to give me your address and stuff. So I'll reach out to Andreas. And then before I go, why don't we just do one more? I'll just go with the second number that was in here, movie canon, for the 20 seconds. And let's do one more giveaway here. Oh, that's loud. Who we got? Hey, Tijuana Mike, aka King Churro. I think he was in the chat. I don't know if he's still here, but I think I have seen him pop up on my Instagram. Oh no, I think he's in the Facebook group actually now. So there you go. Tijuana Mike, second winner. Congratulations to you guys. 2 giveaways for today. So Tijuana Mike and then Andreas IB. I'll chat with you guys and get you guys sorted. And I think you're both in the US. I'm pretty sure. But it's got to be US only for this one. Sweet. And then what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Let me, I apologize to everybody who's in my Facebook group chat. I have been chat banned because, what was this, yesterday? Or no, 2 days ago, I was somebody messaged in the chat and said, hey, what are the figure prices like from this custom figure guy typically go for? And I replied back saying that they're typically go for X amount of dollars per figure. And Facebook chat banned me and said that I was like fraud and soliciting, like solicitation and fraud. Like I was scamming essentially because I named the price of a figure. Like their AI or whatever their bot system is completely banned me from my group chat. I can't even see that the group chat exists. It says my profile is under review, that my profile is at high risk and my group is at high risk of being permanently disabled. I've never broken Facebook rules. I've never done this. So I hit them up like multiple. It's also Facebook. If you're anybody from anything related to Facebook is listening to this, your customer service thing of how you can even do anything is absolute garbage. You can't contact anybody on there that's a person. Their whole system is very convoluted for how you figure out what's even wrong. Like it was ridiculous how many times I had to go through. And then it's like, oh, you need to do this to fix the problem. And then I go in there and there's no option for what they're telling me to do. So it's ridiculous. I've never broken any of the group rules on there. So I'm literally just waiting, and it says it can take up to 4 days for them to review my case. And they hopefully will revert it. I literally just mentioned a price of an item. And so it's just, yeah. So if they were to not revert it, I'm going to have to either create a new group or I'm going to have to get a new Facebook page or something. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I don't want to, think to that point yet. But I know that you guys are still keeping the chat going, so I appreciate that. And yes, the group is at risk. You sent a message that went against our rules on fraud and deception. Oh my gosh. It's just ridiculous, man. Yeah, it's been 2 days and they said sometimes most people hear back in less than 4 days, but it can take longer. It's just crazy, man. But we'll see. But appreciate you guys. I wanted to give you guys an update. A lot of people already know that, but I'm just out of the chat. And it's also really frustrating because this is a time when I want to talk to everybody in the chat. Like it's Star Wars Celebration. There's so much stuff coming out. Like this is the weekend I want to talk to all you guys. And Facebook has put a huge damper on that. So I apologize that happened. Facebook, get your shit together. Because it's BS, to be honest. Outrageous. It's unfair. I should put this on the soundboard. Borgle it. Yes, you want a mic. Congrats, man. Just message me. Message me on Facebook or Instagram or whatever, and we'll get you sorted. Clinton, the code for the batteries is Fandom 10. I'm typing it in right now. So you just go in. It's a one-time use code. So if you buy more than one or whatever, you just type in that code at checkout, and it should give you the discount 10% off. And also, when you make an order for the lights, if you guys do order, make sure you indicate, like message the seller right after and tell him like, these are the figures that I want it for, because then it'll get labeled as that and it needs to be made properly. So just make sure you message the seller right after and say, yeah, I want it for whatever. I want it for my C-3PO Return of the Jedi figure or whatever you end up saying. What else? Anything else? So I'm going to really consider this after Andor live show. It looks like a majority of you guys would be interested in doing something like that. Like I said, I'm debating if I want to potentially start another separate channel or something to do that and potentially branch out into just some really simple Star Wars content. So we shall see. I don't know if I'm going to do that because right now I've been pretty limited on time and I don't want to bite off more than I can chew, but it's something that I'm considering because I really like, because there is some people who like, I've tried to do live streams in the past for some other stuff that's figures related when people don't really care too much. And then it can really start kind of messing with your YouTube algorithm and stuff when you do stuff that's related to other things. So I don't really want to mess up right now what I have going on my channel and with the stuff going on here. So I might just do that and just kind of pilot it for a little bit for live stream. So it'd be on a different, it obviously would still be me, but it'd just be on a separate channel that then I could kind of just promote out. So it really doesn't change anything on your guys' end. Other than it wouldn't be a monetized channel, but that doesn't really matter too much for me. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. If anybody has any feedback on that, let me know. Christian says, hi, Justin. I missed the lives, bro. We missed the lives, Justin. Come back. Best Kid says, send some emails. I'll see. We'll let you know. Dude, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, let me know, dude. Let me know. I would be interested. Okay. I think that's it, guys. A little bit of a quicker stream, but fun afternoon show to talk about some of the celebration stuff. Remember, no show on Sunday. I might do an Andor pre-show, though, on Tuesday. I'm really thinking about it because I'm going to be up. I'm going to be hyped on Tuesday night, ready to watch Andor. I'm staying up late. I will do what I got to do to stay up late that night and watch Andor Tuesday night. So might do just a little quick Andor pre-show, maybe for like an hour before the show starts, maybe just recapping some Andor stuff and just kind of shooting the shit about that. So yeah, we'll see. Christian says, Steve, you landed dark side Anakin. Nope. My only option really would be if Sideshow does a queue, unless I can find one elsewhere. Mike says, thanks, Sneaker. Have a great weekend, everybody. Yes, everybody have a great weekend. If you celebrate Easter, happy Easter. Hope you guys all have a good one. And hopefully, guys, my group chat will be back up so I can talk to you all back in the Facebook group. But you guys can always, you already know, you can always hit me up on Facebook or Instagram if you guys have a question or want to chat. Happy to chat about whatever you want. So hit me up, guys. May the force be with you. Enjoy Star Wars Celebration. It's going to be live on Star Wars' YouTube channel tonight, which if you go on there, actually, let me just show you guys while I'm here. So if you just go, and they post they've been posting clips and interviews of everything too. So, but if you go here, and there it is. Star Wars Celebration Live Day 2 starts at 8 p.m. Central tonight. So it's nice. I was just listening to this last night, later in the night, hanging out. They do interviews and stuff. The Star Wars Celebration, kind of like the Celebration Live stage in the middle of the convention. So it's always cool checking that out. And I think the Ahsoka panel also will be happening. I think this coming day. That's the Day 2. So I'm excited to see what happens with that. But stay tuned. Talk about some more celebration stuff later on. But Andor on Tuesday. Let's go. Cannot wait. Cannot wait for that show. If you haven't watched season 1, go binge it before season 2. May the force be with you, everyone. Yes, Best Card Kid knows what it is. Fun show. Thanks, Steve. Have a great weekend. Enjoy WrestleMania. Yeah, any wrestling fans out there, enjoy the weekend too. Course 2K, appreciate you joining in. Anybody from the UK or overseas that joined in as well. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Have a great weekend, everyone. Thanks for the stream. You are welcome, guys. We will touch base. I will be pushing out stuff onto my socials. So follow me on Instagram, Facebook, join up on the Facebook group. Come hang out with us. Come share your own content as well in your collection. It's a really good group, a lot of fun people. It's a really positive vibe in the group. That's really just spreading positivity, and just, it's a great group, and the chat is awesome. A lot of insightful information from various people too. So come hang out. We're trying to make that group the best it can be. So if that sounds fun to you, come join up on the Facebook group, guys. That's where I push out kind of if I'm doing other content and stuff as well. So come hang out there, and we will see you guys next time. May the force be with you. Collect carefully.